Yep, but we're at 9:15, so this item is a presentation of redesigned County of Lake website. With that, it looks like we have Matthew, is it Matthew Rothstein, who's going to present this item.
Yes, good morning, board. It's an honor to be with you once again this morning, and thank you for this opportunity to present the newly redesigned County of Lake website. So I wanted to just let you know that throughout 2022, county leaders and staff have been hard at work to procure a new content management system, which is the software that helps support preparation of our website content. And the newly redesigned Civic Plus supported website launched this morning, still at https://www.lakecountyca.gov. So I'm going to just pull up the website a little bit here on my screen just so I can show you the new design. And members of the public that accessed our website this morning will have similarly noticed that it looks different now. So just wanted to give a sense of what people can expect now and also what is to come in the coming weeks. So what people can expect, what residents who access our website can expect now is a newly designed, more standardized, a newly designed page with more standardized navigation, which is similar to other government websites, security enhancements over our previous content management system, improved ability for departments to directly create and update their own content, much improved public access to advisory board and commission agendas and minutes, greater search engine optimization, and for posted content and standardized accessibility features. So you'll see here on the homepage, we have some navigation buttons here at the top. Our agendas and minutes, and this agendas and minutes button goes to a new agendas and minutes center, which includes the board agendas for all of our advisory boards, and also links to the Board of Supervisors agendas can be posted here as well. You'll notice that there is a link, there's language and a link at the top that still directs the public to our Granicus Agenda Center. That is still the primary location where our agendas and other agenda related materials are housed. But the Agenda Center does provide one easy place where people can go to find links to any of the advisory board and other committee meetings that are posted in the Agenda Center, whereas those were in different pages and some ways on the website previously. So that access is much easier at this point. So I wanted to, before we go much further, I wanted to also point out that many of the banner images, and I'm sorry, it's taking some time to load, many of the banner images that are used behind the top menus and things, the really elegant pictures of Lake County were captured by Karen Pavone, and we were grateful to have contracted with her to use these images in our redesign. And also wanted to highlight that our information technology director, Shane French, has really been central throughout the procurement and redesign process, and wanted to express appreciation that each step he's worked with people to ensure that the needed actions were well understood and tasks were manageably paced. And we know and expect that with any time you have a major redesign project with a website, when that information cuts over, so to speak, there are some links that need to be adjusted. There's content that needs to be updated that was updated since that cutover date where the content was automatically brought over. So there will be some adjustments that are coming in the coming weeks, and that's actually the reason that Shane is not doing this presentation today himself. Shane is currently hard at work, doing fixes to the web pages. So that process will be ongoing for some time. But Director French's tremendous work and leadership to date really should be appreciated and recognized, and I'm really grateful to Shane for that. Department heads and staff that are responsible for uploading content were also called on to conduct thorough review of their pages, and as a result, we've culled down, in part with the partnership of our Civic Plus contractors, culled down the number of pages. And you'll also notice that on the upper navigation section here under departments, we have, this is now kind of a more standardized navigation that you'll see with many government websites, where you can go straight to departments and other county functions and access it from that top menu functionality. So department heads and staff have been helping with that culling process, but it is still ongoing. But we do again want to recognize that all of the work to date, which is not necessarily a regular part of some of the department heads and staff's workload, has been considerable. We want to thank them for their very noteworthy efforts so far and look forward to partnering with them in the coming days and weeks to make our web content even better. And also, I'd be remiss to not mention the great contributions to the design elements of the web page from Chair Crandall, Supervisor Sabatier, our County Administrative Officer Susan Parker, and Assistant County Administrative Officer Stephen Carter, who all provided invaluable input as we went through the redesign process. So again, the website is now live in the redesigned Civic Plus supported format. There will be, continued changes to the website in the coming days and weeks, and I imagine we'll probably come back and provide some updates as that process unfolds. But we're just really excited for this newly redesigned site to be live, for people to have the opportunity to see the design work that's been ongoing. And it is, much easier with this content management system than our previous solution for departments and staff to update content. So we'll see, more current, more refreshed content on our web pages. We can expect that moving forward. So just want to again thank everyone that's been involved to this date, and thank you, board members, for the opportunity to present this morning.
Supervisor Sabatier?
I'm wondering if Mr. Rothstein can scroll down a little bit more just to show at least the rest of the front page, because I think, number one, the news updates are definitely a good thing to highlight. That's now front and center rather than having to scroll down as we had to do before. That way, any new information we want to directly get to the public as quickly as possible is always going to be seen right away. And then further on down, you have the calendar of events, both for events and for meetings, again, easily accessible rather than having to click around and find it. One of the key task was trying to reduce the number of clicks in order to get to your final destination on the website. Obviously, having a website that was that had a certain age, and in the internet things age quickly. We are now a little bit more up to date with what's expected of website navigation, and do appreciate the work that went into this. I think it looks a whole lot better than it did. I'm sure there's going to be some kinks to iron out because there's so many different pages to review and look over, but I know every department had a point person that did look over each department's site, and looking forward to using this and hearing back from the public about it. And also, of course, Mr. Rothstein didn't mention this because it's himself, but thank you to Matthew as well for his addition to it. I know that we all provided feedback, and I would say that your feedback, Mr. Rothstein, was more lengthy than most others.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you again, Mr. Rothstein. The biggest thing is that there's been a lot of concern in the county about our website, and we've been telling them it's coming, and there's going to be an enhancement to it, and here it is. And so thanks again. Thank you to the IT department and the folks involved with enhancing this. So yeah, any other comments from the board? All right, open it up to the public if there's anyone that wants to comment on this presentation. Not seeing any, so I'll look on Zoom. I don't see any hands up either, so I'll bring it back to the board. And this is a presentation, so Supervisor Simon?
Yeah, just one comment. If we're asked about questions from the public, it has changed. Someone's been on there for 30 years, and they're like, hey, you guys changed the website. Who do we send? Where do we send them to? Do we send it to Shane or admin office, or if someone has a question?
Yeah, well, it would likely depend on the nature of the question. If somebody is trying to access a service, then the departments that have been responsible for those services will still be responsible to make sure that they are accessible via our web pages, and we'll also want to be aware of any issues that people are encountering. So that would be my recommendation, is that if a member of the public can identify the department that they would be seeking a service from, for example, then to still follow through in the normal way of contacting that department. And if you have any question as to who may be responsible for an area of the webpage, you're more than welcome to contact our office, absolutely, the administrative office.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right, with that, we'll go ahead and close this item. Thank you again. and we'll go ahead and move on from there.
Thank you.
All right.